So when that call that goes unanswered, the statistics tell us that 60% of the opportunity for a sale is just lost. But a call that goes answered poorly is 100% loser. So make sure the people who are answering those phones or your first touch point with your customers are 100% customer experience.
Welcome to the Small Business Safari, where I help guide you to avoid those traps, pitfalls, and dangers that lurk when navigating the wild world of small business ownership. I'll share those gold nuggets of information and invite guests to help accelerate your ascent to that mountaintop of success. It's a jungle out there, and I want to help you traverse through the levels of owning your own business that can get you bogged down and distract you from hitting your own personal and professional goals. So strap in, adventure team, and let's take a ride through the safari and get you to the mountaintop.
Hey, Adventure Team, it's Chris again, and we're talking about the customer experience freak that Alan is. We talked about customer experience pet peeves. We talked about how when you get into customer experience and the customer service components of your business, it is critical to have, number one, the first person your customers ever come in contact with to be a superstar. We want somebody who's not only in it to win it with you, we want somebody who's going to represent your company and invite that customer in for a great customer experience. You'll always be the best salesperson of your company, but you want to make sure that your customer service is on point right from the very beginning. We talked about pet peeves, and we used a lot of restaurant analogies because we find that the restaurant industry has to have that exquisite service to get people to come back to it. How many times have you gone to a restaurant and maybe that host or hostess didn't really give you the attention you were looking for? And you went, okay, I kind of like this place, but I'm not sure I'm going to go back. But you go there, you meet your host or hostess in the beginning, they sit you down, and somebody immediately comes up to you and starts to take that drink order, and then you have a great meal. You're going to come back to that place. You're going to go back to that restaurant. We talked about how that's important for us in the home services space. So when that call that goes unanswered, the statistics tell us that 60% of the opportunity for a sale is just lost. But a call that goes answered poorly is 100% loser. So make sure the people who are answering those phones or your first touch point with your customers are 100% customer experience. We also use some other restaurant analogies about difference between Chick-fil-A and Waffle House and how they're just amazing compared to their competitors. Now, we're here in the Southeast, so Chick-fil-A is the home of the chicken sandwich. But at the end of the day, it's just a chicken sandwich. So if it's just a chicken sandwich, why are the lines wrapped around the building when the people next to them and the competitors next to them in the fast food business have hardly anybody in their lines? It's because people go back there because of the great customer service that they get. It will be their pleasure at Chick-fil-A, and we want to make sure it's your pleasure and your business when your customers are calling.
Let's go ahead and thank one of our sponsors. Are you in the home service business and train your employees to represent your company in the right way when they're taking care of customers? Are they providing a 110% customer experience? If you aren't getting those rave reviews that you expect or those repeat customers that you crave, then you need to get the homeserviceinstitute.com training programs. These training programs talk the language of your technician and help them figure out how to align your goals with their wants. Go ahead and check out the homeserviceinstitute.com and all of their training modules, and they will turn your employees into 110% customer experience providers. That's the homeserviceinstitute.com. And now let's get back to listening to what the guys have to say.
We talked about Waffle House, again, another Southeast institution here in the US, but the food maybe is okay, maybe it's subpar, but the experience you have when you go there is not only consistent, but it is also welcoming and inviting. We love the people around there, and we love going back to the Waffle House because of the institution that it is and the experience that we expect. The hard part about taking restaurant experience or hotel experiences and trying to move them into the home services space is that we have a big disadvantage in home services. We're going into your house, we're going into your domain, and oftentimes you're not sure what to expect. So if they don't know what to expect, your customers, that is, how are you going to make sure that you set an expectation so you can exceed an expectation? Because that's where great customer service really starts to take hold in the home services space. Alan talked about two other things. He said, I can be a great business champion or I could be a business terrorist. We want to make sure that that business champion really is a person that will be a champion for our business, and we have to take care of them every single time. That business terrorist, well, we all know who that one is. That's the one who has one bad experience and they go out and tell 10 people about how bad it is to work with your company. Setting up your customer service and your customer experience for 100% great win every time is so important. And we talked about that in this episode. And we like this so much that our next episode is going to be even further deep dive in how you measure customer service and get into it even further. So stay tuned, everybody, and let's make it a great day, Adventure Team, and go out there and give somebody some great 100% customer service.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Small Business Safari. Remember, your positive attitude will help you achieve that higher altitude you're looking for in the wild world of small business ownership. And until next time, make it a great day, Adventure